Welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 3. We're in the Long Live the Queen campaign. We've just finished the homecoming scenario, and now we're about to start Guardian Angels. To win, you must capture all enemy towns and castles, and defeat all enemy heroes. Your heroes will be limited to the 12th level in this scenario, but your 8 strongest heroes will travel with you to the final scenario of this campaign. So we can take 3 zealots, a scroll of prayer, which we already have, and or 1 angel. I'm going to take the 1 angel because angels are awesome.
Pressing toward Arathia's capital of Stanwick, we have encountered peasants talking of Fairfeather, a town to the north. Though surrounded, it has withstood the Nyan invasion. Reports are unconfirmed, but these peasants believe angels watch over the town. Angels have been spotted in Arathia before. During the Cregan infestation, scattered reports told of winged beings massacring large Cregan forces. Either the angels have returned, or they never left. How long Fairfeather can last against the Nyan and Cregan onslaught is unknown. If Fairfeather falls, a potential ally may be lost.
Hopefully you all could hear that. We must reach Fairfeather before the Nyan and Eofor forces. If we can show our support, then we should be able to convince the angels to help us in reclaiming Arathia. We must secure this area before we can move on to Stedwick. Okay, so I've got my 4 heroes. With their varying statistics. Okay. Interesting. Okay, who's this? Lord Hart. Okay. So we're going to have him come over here. And he's going to give Adelaide... She has Expert Wisdom, Expert Earth Magic, and Basic Luck. I had a choice between Basic Luck and Basic Navigation. And since there's not really any more water in this one, I decided that Basic Luck seemed the better choice. Get some of these. Again, we're going to take the gold because it's only 500 experience. Little heart. Give him a little magic. Have him come up here. Now, I mean, the 12th level is not exactly, like, super high or anything, but there's a little bit of something. Gives us a little bit to do. Now, this might seem like a silly force to attack lots of troglodytes with. But the main thing is that we have magic. And this is a great example of how magic really plays a key role. So I'm going to use Frost Ring so it'll hit both of these. And kill them. And then we'll just defend. And wait for the troglodytes to come closer. And then, because Frost Ring won't really do anything, we're just going to use some Magic Arrow, kill off these people. Bleed again. And there we go. I mean, a pretty weak force was able to take out, well, another pretty weak force. Red, you have lost your last town. If you do not conquer another town in the next week, you will be eliminated. So, what happened to Mirham, Tralia, Plinth, Tyrannius? No, it just means that in this scenario we don't have a town. We're going to take that 1500 experience, that's excellent. And we've got a Shield of the Dwarven Lords. While searching through the rubble of a caved-in mine, you free a group of trapped dwarves. Grateful, the leader gives you a finely crafted shield. Gives +2 to defense. Lots of Infernal Troglodytes, also doable. Once again, we're going to Frost Ring. I mean, this is why it's just so important to have good spell power and good knowledge. I mean, you need to have a good amount of spell points to really be able to work this strategy effectively. We're just gonna magic arrow, partially because it's also cheaper. I mean, we don't want to be spending just absolutely tons of spell points doing all this nonsense. Oh. Lost a troop. Fortunate. Lost 2 archers. Alright, well this didn't work as well, but it's because they're quick. We will take the expert air magic. That's excellent. That means we can now cast, haste on all of our people. And Adelaide will probably be our primary hero, partially because I like her. But, I mean, I like her spell points. We will also... we will take basic fire magic. We want to make sure we get as much magic as we can. After scouring the area, you fall upon a hidden chest containing the ancient artifact pendant of total recall. I believe all this does is it makes just people immune to the forgetfulness spell. Yeah. Not many people I have found really cast the forgetfulness spell. And a group of angels wish to join us. So now we have 2 angels instead of just 1. That's fantastic. Get some more gold. A chance meeting with a famous archer finds you in a game of knucklebones, pitting his bow against your horse. You win. So we got the bow of elven cherrywood. This increases our archery skill by 5%, so it makes our people a little bit more archerific. Lots of harpy hags, lots of harpies, lots of familiars. I think we're going to have Christian take out the familiars, just because, well, because apparently that does that, but we're going to fight them anyway, because we want the experience. We want to try and get experience as much as we can, especially, I mean, they aren't going to give us a ton of experience, but they'll give us something, and they're pretty easy to wipe out. And our ballista basically just takes him down. I mean, that's the great thing about Christian and his ballista, is that, like, once he has solid ballista skills, they'll just take out some enemies. Again, not like a ton of, not a ton of experience, but something. And I think we're going to send Lord Hart to help explore this area. In fact, I think they're all eventually going to help explore this area. More angels wish to join us. Now we have 3 angels. Excellent. And we have a town with a portal of glory, so we can recruit yet another angel. So we're going to have 4 angels. We want the fort, because we want to eventually be able to build more troops. And Adelaide with 4 angels will be plenty, so we'll leave the extra troops there for someone else to pick up. And we're going to just go around and collect some stuff. Ingham we might send up here just to collect the troops, and then he can actually, attack stuff again. It's just, right now they are pretty weak. Scouts report that there are several cave entrances in the area. It is likely that we will find several Nyon or Eagle fortifications hidden below ground. So we're going to look for those, because if that's where they're hiding, we need to get to them. Get ourselves a gem pond, because we need gems for Peck of Cerberi. We'll take out the lots of harpies. That's a little bit easier. But yeah, we need the gems to get angels. That's the thing about, like, the top-level creatures, is that a lot of them require certain resources in addition to just gold. Oh, our magic of 70 points of damage. Our ice bolt will do 130 points of damage. We will Ice Bolt. Why not? And we're just gonna run away. Again, it's not the quickest way to, you know, kill these armies, but, you know, it's all about troop conservation. We want our troops to last as long as possible, and so that's why we use weight and we move them away, because our ballista, you know, isn't going to die, and, you know, it's also going to basically kill them without any casualties. That's what we want. I think we're going to take on the few angels first, because a few archangels, yes. Excellent. So much to your dismay, the portal of glory is guarded by a few angels. Do you wish to fight the guards? We do, because we want to be able to, you know, recruit as many angels as possible, because those will be the key to winning this scenario. We are in a magic plains, and that gives you maximum, it basically gives you expert in every magic school. So what we want to do, I think, is cast some ice bolts. Takes out one of them for us, and then we can bring in our angels. And we've avoided losing any, which is sort of the key. We want to try and keep them as long as possible. Basic mysticism helps us restore spell points. I mean, we can always just stop at a town or a magic well, so we don't need that. We'll just continue on with our advanced luck. And we would like to recruit more angels. This is excellent. We're building up our angel army, getting ready to take on the forces of Eofol and Nyon. We don't need to go there. And we should probably eventually get, you know, some of these mines. But we can still build a town hall, which is good. Now we'll get, you know, 1,000 gold, which is better than 500. Definitely when you're buying angels. You know, like 3,000 a pop. There we go. Oh. The widow of a former captain of the guard admires your quest and gives you the enchanted sword that her husband relied on during his tour of duty. Black Shard of the Dead Knight. Excellent. It gives you +3 to your attack skill. Excellent, excellent. Ugh, lots of harpy hags. Sure, why not? We'll give it a try. We should be able to do this. Assuming that they don't kill us too quickly. And assuming they stay together, because if they stay together, then we can probably frost ring them all. And that would be nice. Yeah, see? This is what we want to see. We want to see them sort of clumping together. Because then we can cast Frost Ring, and it'll get 3 of them. Yeah, see, that's nice. I like that. Works out well. I love it when the enemies clump together. Now, the only downside of Harpy Hags, I've mentioned this before, but you can't retaliate, so I just have to basically suck up this damage. But it should hopefully be okay, because I'm pretty sure I can take them out this turn with another Frost Ring, and yeah, I'm eating up spell points, but, well, you know, when I run low, I'll just run back to town and restore my spell points. And then my Ballista, and there we go.